Good evening, everyone. My name is Michele Voris. I am hailing from Greeley, Colorado. I want to thank you for your time tonight. We're going to take just a few minutes. We're going to educate you. We're hopefully going to inspire you a little bit, and we're going to ask you to make a decision or get your questions answered. So tonight I am going to introduce Dr. Melody Rodarte, and she is a double certified internal medicine doctor, which is super exciting. She has expertise in hyperbaric medicine, wound care, and aesthetics. And she's always wanted to be a doctor, which I find motivating that she's doing what she's most passionate about. She has a practice in Gilbert, Arizona. It's called Activated Health, where she combines all expertise in medicine to give her patients optimal health. She's married. Her husband's name is Tony, and they have twins, Ashley and Joey. So, Dr. Rodarte, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. As I get to talk, I will share my screen. First of all, I'm just excited to be here with all of you guys tonight because we're going to be talking about one of my passions, which is how do we stay healthy? And, back in 2005, when I kind of got started, that wasn't something that people really heard about. And, I wanted to tell my patients, I want to see you when you're healthy because I want to keep you healthy. And nowadays, people are understanding that. I learned a new word yesterday. It's called herd strength. And that is keeping us healthy. And I am so excited that you're on this. I want you to just thank the person who invited you to watch this tonight because they care about your health. So with that, I'm going to get started here. And what I love about this company is they started with this question. Is declining health something we have to simply accept as part of getting older? Do you guys ask yourselves that? Do we have to get the diseases that are part of our family lineage? I mean, my first answer is no. How do I stop this process? And so what we've discovered is our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. And we also know that we can activate, go figure, you hear this word a couple times, we can activate these abilities. In the past, we thought what genes we were born with, it's done. Like if someone had diabetes, you're going to get diabetes. That's not the case. Up to 95% of your genes you can activate, you can help their expression. And so it's with that term activation, it's to address the leading theories on health decline or aging. So let's talk about one of the theories of aging. It's the increase in oxidative stress. And so the body is constantly bombarded by oxidative stress, and it's the onslaught of free radicals, and it disrupts our cellular function. And so what we used to know about and what we still need to know about are antioxidants. Antioxidants are kind of great. They put out that fire. But over time, our body can't keep up. There's a better way than just us taking antioxidants. And that's what I want to talk about for the first theory of aging. Because as oxidative stress hurts a cell, that can actually then lead to problems with the tissue, which makes up the organ that makes up our body. And so on that right-hand side, you can see all the different organ systems that can be affected by oxidative stress. And so whether we have a great diet, we smoke, we drink, we exercise, if we're around pesticides or wireless signals, all of those can increase oxidative stress in our life. And so if the person who shared this with you didn't show you this ABC Primetime Investigative Report yet, I want you to ask them to show you this after this webinar because it's where the story started. Unfortunately, in medicine, it takes years sometimes for something positive to get out and for more people to know about it. And so this did air in 2005, and fortunately, it is starting to click. People are understanding it at this point. But this is what I watched 6 years ago when I was looking for something that could reduce the oxidative stress that was going on in my family. And ultimately, what I want to do for my family, I do for my patients too. And so after that aired, there was a buzz about this product called Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer. And so multiple major universities called and said, can we look at this product? We are starting to study oxidative stress and you name it. And so if you are to go to PubMed tonight, that is where all journal articles are published. They're archived. It's where we as physicians love to do our research. I will tell you, even I have a hard time reading through some of it sometimes, but just know that if you go there tonight and you type in that word, Protandim Nrf2, you're going to get over 26 peer-reviewed articles, and that's incredible. For me as a physician, I was blown away when I could type in a product that was not a medicine and see peer-reviewed published data on there. So I was so excited about that. And you can see some of those major universities here. So that is talking about our flagship product here that had that ABC Primetime Investigative Report done on it, and it's the Nrf2 Activator. So what is an Nrf2 Activator? That's probably what you're probably asking. You've never heard of that. So it is the pathway that is responsible for our body to make their own antioxidants. That is what is so incredible about this. We can actually turn a switch on and let our cells release their own antioxidants. On the right-hand side, you're going to see some of those names like superoxide dismutase, catalase, glutathione. Have you guys been hearing about glutathione lately? It is one of the most important antioxidants that our body makes that we need. And so by taking Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer, you're lowering that oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days, up to 70% with continued use. We're supporting the body's natural ability to repair and rejuvenate its own cells. We're supporting the body's natural detoxification process. And this is because we're allowing the neutralization over 1 million free radicals. That's so incredible. And you can see what it's made out of. So milk thistle, bacopa, ashwagandha, green tea, and turmeric. Most of us have heard about these herbs, right? It's the combination that's so incredible. And so here's another visual. If you're still going, what is she talking about with this activation? So in the past, all we knew about is like eating our blueberries, eating our vitamin C, or whether it's an orange or in a pill, or maybe you've heard of resveratrol. Everybody likes that, and they say, oh, and everything about red wine. Well, you're neutralizing one free radical at a time, which is still great. I want you to have a great diet. Michele was telling you, I do obesity medicine. I'm always talking about healthy eating, but I can't get you to eat enough that you can neutralize 1 million free radicals every second. But I can do that by having you take one Protandim Nrf2 every day. And so that's what you're going to see there on the right-hand side, the incredible approach of using activation. So on the left-hand side is supplementation. That's what all we knew about. Now we know about activation, totally different here. And so I like this slide because maybe you're going, I already take turmeric or I drink green tea. Is that enough? Yes. I mean, that in one respect, I want you to do that. You are still helping your body. It's great antioxidants. But what if you could take it as one pill and you're getting an 18-fold increase in the expression of your own antioxidant genes? There's the difference. And that's why there's 7 patents on this product. And there are so many peer-reviewed published papers on this. So I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather take one pill that does all that than having to take all 5 of those and trying to figure out how much to take of each one and who's manufacturing it. So there's that slide that I like to show people. And I also like to talk about the importance of that Nrf2. Multiple universities are talking about it. And this is what Washington State University says about it. Nrf2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. Think about 2 words in there, therapy and prevention. There are cells in our body, there are pathways that we can turn on to help those pathways. So let's talk about another theory of aging, and that's mitochondrial decline. Some of you are going, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about mitochondria since like junior high. And all I remember is it makes ATP and that's it. Well, it does more than just make energy. It is important to helping to protect our gene. And just think about the incredible organs you have in your body, like the brain and the heart that never stop. they need mitochondria. And as we age, that mitochondrial dysfunction increases. So what is the answer or the solution is we want to take something that helps our mitochondria function, and that's by activating the Nrf1 pathway. So again, you're going to see there in the middle, these are ingredients, most of them that you might not have, that you may have heard about, like acetylcarnitine, quercetin, grape skin seed pulp extract, alpha lipoic acid, coenzyme CoQ10. These are responsible, this pathway, for mitochondrial biogenesis. Say that 5 times fast, right? So it's renewing mitochondria. If they can't repair themselves, you want them to die. If they can repair and grow and make other mitochondria, wonderful. Because what that happens is you get more ATP, more aging, and you want to support chromosomal integrity. So we kind of started off talking about, I started off with internal medicine. We didn't learn about mitochondria and chromosomal integrity until probably 6 years ago when I had to repeat my internal medicine boards. I couldn't believe that the importance of mitochondrial biogenesis. It's all over medicine right now. So if your physician hasn't talked about it, you can one up them on this right now, talking about mitochondrial biogenesis. And we want to support cognitive and brain health and our circulatory and our cardiovascular system. So that's what you're going to see there on the right hand side. I'm going to take one brief second. You might have noticed on both of those slides, you're seeing a BSCG seal of approval and the NSF. BSCG is Banned Substance Control Group. It's just another, it's incredible because there's only like 40 to 45 items on this list. It's so athletes can take that and they don't have to worry about doping. It's a third-party validation, you guys, and so is the NSF. What's on the label is inside the bottle. So it's nice to know that we are going above and beyond by getting these labels so you know what is in the bottle you're actually ingesting. So here's another theory of aging. It's sirtuin activity, or sirtuin is like that CEO of the cell. We need healthy sirtuins. Well, what helps our sirtuins function properly? It's NAD. So we need to have this great oh, I'm totally blanking on the name because I wanted to do it in layman's terms and not medical terms. I have to do that sometimes, turn off my brain doing that. All you need to know is NAD is super important. It is the pathway that is responsible for sirtuin activity. In the middle, you're going to see those are the ingredients that make up our NAD activating product. And on the right-hand side, you're going to see the benefits like supporting healthy longevity, improving mental focus and concentration. Who doesn't need that, right? Supporting the body's healthy inflammatory response. Our bodies need to know when there's a problem. So a healthy immune response is good. A healthy inflammatory response is good. When it goes unchecked, that's bad. So a lot of patients will ask me that question, what do you mean by healthy response? So hopefully if you had that question, that was answered there. We want to maintain healthy cholesterol levels. So cholesterol is not bad per se. We need to have cholesterol to help make hormones and everything and have our bodies function. And we want to support a healthy vascular system. So that's our sirtuin activation through the NAD pathway. So when you put the three together, we call this the Trisynergizer. And what we are doing we are activating the Nrf2, the NAD, and the Nrf1 pathways. And these products are non-GMO, no artificial colors or flavorings, and there's no artificial sweeteners in there. And so when we talked about gene expression in the kind of the very beginning, what I love is our company is all about this. And so on the bottom, you don't have to memorize. I'm not going to give a quiz after this. Some of you might understand some of these gene names on there, but all you need to know is in the gray, you're seeing the activation of each gene by taking the one product by itself. When you put them together as the Trisynergizer, you're seeing more synergy. You're not seeing just 1 + 1 = 2. And so all you need to see is the difference between the gray and the blue. That's exciting to us that do this. We want to see this happening because we are trying to slow down that aging process. And so I'm going to summarize it here really quickly. The Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer, it's fighting that oxidative stress theory of aging. We are helping our cells produce their own antioxidants. And when that happens, then we are in helping that detoxification process and having antioxidant defenses increase. The number 2 part is the Nrf1 Synergizer, mitochondria theory of aging. And so we are helping the pathway responsible for mitochondrial health, and we want to help deliver nutrients to support mitochondrial biogenesis. And then the 3rd product is the NAD Synergizer. It's helping the sirtuin theory of aging. And so it is created to target NAD and NAD dependent pathways to activate sirtuin proteins and healthy longevity. This is our Trisynergizer. This is the Protandim family. And so when you kind of look and you talk to the person who invited you to this webinar, there are other products that we can talk about where we've taken Nrf2 and we've put it into Axio, which is a healthy, I call it brain food or brain energy drink. We've put it into hair care and a skincare line. There's Pet Tandem, which is Nrf2 activation for our 4-legged friends. And then we have some other really incredible products like a Clean Omega, an incredible probiotic. If you are not on a probiotic right now, you definitely need to learn about ours because there are several things about it that make it stand out. And then we have a healthy weight management system. And something else is coming out very soon called Daily Wellness. So get back to the person who invited you, because if you are someone who is trying to just keep their immune system, balanced, healthy, we can talk more about what that looks like. And so with that, I'm going to turn this over to Michele in a minute, but I want to let you guys know I absolutely love these products. I talk about it every day. I almost feel like it is malpractice when I can't talk about it with people. And that's why I'm excited that I can share these products in my practice, because a lot of times people want to know what's natural, what's something else that I can do that is not a medication. And I'm all about not putting a Band-Aid on something. I want to get ahead of the curve. And if you are someone who likes to get ahead of the curve, we need to definitely talk more about these products. And if you're someone who always wants to share because you know something positive and you can help someone with their health, this is definitely a company that you can team up with us. And so Michele is going to talk about that part, how we can share. But I want you to know a little bit about Michele. So she served as a U.S. Marine, where she learned about network marketing at the age of 23. I want to tell you, I didn't know anything about network marketing until 6 years ago. I had to have somebody explain it to me. She decided to create supplemental income in 2006 when she had become the sickest person that she knew. She was working 60 plus hours as an HR manager for a Fortune 100 corporate recruiting company. And she is for the last 14 years, she worked at home as a CEO of a virtual assistant network, and she travels with her daughter. I just love so much. This is our first time presenting together. I was so excited to meet her and talk about, this company with her, because I am all about networking. I don't know about you guys, but I love talking and meeting people. And so I want you to hear from Michele next.
Thank you, Dr. Melody. And wow, I'm like blown away by the products. I took some screenshots, I was taking notes, and I was dropping some things in the chat. So guys, as you hear something you're excited about, please put it in the comments tonight. So I get super excited about this that we're going to share, but stories. So like she said, I was the sickest person I knew. So I'm going to fast forward December of 2019. I have a client named Michele and Sean Poe, and I just happened to ask them if their products would help with a certain health thing I had going on. And they were like, absolutely. Well, I wasn't looking for a business at that point, or an opportunity or another company to be involved with. I just had a health concern and I needed a solution for it. And Michele and Sean are the people that I love doing life with. So I simply asked a question. Well, 90 days later, my whole life changed and I was looking for a business opportunity. So I bring with me my 14 years of network marketing experience. And I didn't play around in the industry. I made a lot of money, a lot of awards, and I helped a lot of people. So my intention is to get you a little bit excited too, help you dream a little bit bigger, because the science is real. The products are real. Every single one of those categories she talked about are life-changing products that represent billions of dollars in the industry. So it's vital that you listen and you maybe say, gosh, am I on to something here? So that's a little bit about how I got here. Let's talk a little bit about the company. So let's see if it's gonna go or not. All right. So Lifevantage, it's an 11-year-old company headquartered in Salt Lake City, Utah. When I was checking this out, I actually flew there and I met the corporate executives because I was interviewing them as much as they were interviewing me. They are debt-free and they are governed by powerful, smart corporate executives who run our company and govern our decisions. But guys, let's talk about the wellness trends. Never before in history has there been a need for a wellness care, not healthcare, but wellness care. There's been a 60% increase in the last 8 years of people needing this type of business model than ever before. So if you could tap into a 60% increase of wellness where everybody wants it, my question is, why wouldn't you? Okay. So again, $600 billion. So let's look at those categories: anti-aging, skincare, hair care, pets, energy, and weight loss. Guys, I cannot tell you how much money I have given to all of these industries. And again, what if you just like had a nickel or a dime for every time someone bought something from one of these categories? Your life would never be the same from a mental, physical, emotional standpoint. You would have some things happen in your life that would put you in a position to be your best self. So the past, in 2017, cosmetics were 32.1%, and wellness was a little bit lower than that. But in just 1 year, I want you to see what happened to the trend. Wellness today, 2021, we would have never expected in the last 3 years to happen what's happened. So guys, we never know what tomorrow will bring, but what we know is we all want to be healthy human souls. So let's really take that into consideration. People want wellness now more than they want absolutely anything else on the face of the earth. So I think we have a perfect model. Why is it the perfect model? Well, you get to work from home. You have a virtual office, minimal assets, no low entry price, social sharing, which means you be nice people and you share with other people. You get to have an online store you don't pay for. Bonuses come daily and weekly, monthly. There's travel, there's incentives. Oh my gosh. And it's with the best people on the face of the earth. I love the industry because I love the people in it. So if your current circle and sphere doesn't make you feel that way, you definitely should consider this. So we're going to talk money, which is my absolutely favorite subject to talk about. So for me, guys, I'm a single mom. And I have supported myself solely for 14 years. And I will tell you that it is only because of the industry of a social sharing, word of mouth network marketing company that's made it so. So we're going to talk about average annual income. So just a couple of things that you need to know here is, why not have fun while making money? Nobody likes distress financially. So let's go, okay, do you want part-time money? I want you to focus on the third column over, average monthly commissions. And I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? So I'm going to ask you some questions. Where would you like to be now as far as extra income? Where would you like to be if your income went away? Remember, we're looking at that third column. Where did your family need to be? What if you and your spouse could no longer work? So guys, additional money, you might pay for a cell phone, a utility, a car payment, insurance, that type of stuff. Full-time money, what if your mortgage were paid every single month by legacy income that came whether you did anything or not? Because in this industry, you get paid for what you start, not what you do. So you get paid for what you start. And what you do is you start sharing with people and letting them decide for themselves. And together you move it, because remember, a rising tide raises all ships. How about full-time money, mortgages, vacations, educational? Bring a spouse home. I would have loved that when I was married. If I didn't have to work outside of the home, I would have loved that. But I was our main income earner. So what about crazy, amazing wealth? How many of you want that? So put that in the chat. Crazy, amazing wealth, if that's what you're wanting. So when people say they want money, generally what they want is a change in lifestyle. They want their dreams come true, but more than anything, they want peace and calm, so that when the world goes crazy, they don't have to panic about what tomorrow brings for their family. They can be philanthropists and give to the things they love, and they can truly put their family, their health, and their time first. Imagine not having to clock in or work for someone else and spending your every single day feeling feeling activated, feeling your best possible self, and going out and blessing the world with who you are. Oh, I'm like, I don't know who doesn't want that. So let's let's look at some numbers. So Pro 3, which is where I'm at, that's an average of $626 a month. Legacy income, it comes based on what you start, and for people continuing to use the consumable products, which they do. Premier Pro 5 is 3,107. That again is that sometimes full-time money for some people. And then Elite Pro 7, when asked as a recruiter, how much money do you want to make? The number one answer I got was $10,000 a month for my family. Guys, you've exceeded so many people right there with $13,402. And you also get to take part in a global revenue share, which is contributed by 25 countries of professional network marketers going out, sharing products, customers using product. It's all put into a pool and you get a share of that. So why wouldn't you want to run to Elite Pro 7 as quickly as you can? So we are expanding. We are launching new products this year. And I will tell you that these are real numbers. I know people at every level on this chart. I have their cell phone numbers. I can introduce you to them. These are real people, not just a graph on a computer screen. And these people are some of the best people I know. They are into professional development. They're into health. They're into wellness. They're into service to others. So let's talk about you and what that looks like for you. For a $50 starter pack, though, I'm going to highly and encourage you to look at our silver, gold, and platinum packs. This is where you'll save 31 to 35%. Why would you not save 31 to 35% on something that is tax deductible and potentially has an opportunity for you to make as much money as you want? There's no cap on the income you can make. So we have an 80 to 90% customer base with very high retention. We are a customer-driven company. So you might want to get one of these packs and use products for yourself. Have everyone in your family use the products. I bought the platinum pack because I wanted to use every product and I wanted to give some away. I wanted to share. I wanted my daughter to use these. So we are highly activated and we love it. And, again, people are going to do what you do. So if you're seriously thinking about using the products, save yourself the most money. If you're thinking about doing the business, tap into the highest savings and the most benefit. You can sell those products, you can use those products, you can share those products, and you can save the most money. So you get to get in where it fits for you. I'm just telling you what I did because I am a creature of habit and I know what I do people will do. And so I want people to replicate the highest standard, right? And again, but get in where you fit in, please. So the number one question people ask is, can I do this? And I'm going to give you just a really quick scenario. Earl Nightingale, in The Strangest Secret, said that most people don't think regularly about creating additional income. They also don't think about being their best self in life. So just by being here, you've already exceeded and you've proven that you are not average. So think back to that income chart. If you're not average and those are the average earnings, what would it mean for your life if you could get free products, have your products paid for? What would it mean if you could change your life? What would it mean if you could bless other people? And what would it mean if you could have crazy, amazing wealth? Oh my gosh, so fun. So can you do this? Yes, you can. I will answer that for you. We have global support. We have a proven plan. We have a success formula. We've got incentives. We've got perks. And we've got an outstanding community of people. I did not know Dr. Melody Rodarte before tonight. I am not. I was overwhelmed by this a little bit because of the science. I don't have to know the science. I get to love the business. So you get to be you and you partner with people who love the other things. So don't overcomplicate this. Just have fun. So let's talk a little bit again about what you have, because I don't want you to leave here thinking that this is just another opportunity. This is just another business. There's nothing like this on the market. So I'm going to tell you why. And I am going to go through these and I want you to listen, because don't listen to me, listen to the facts. So guys, we are the third best places to work, third year running. Again, publicly held. We're on the NASDAQ. We're debt free. We are in Ireland. We're in New Zealand. Erin Brockovich is on our board. If you do not know Erin Brockovich, go Google her right after this and figure out who she is. Just her name attached to our company changes the whole face of what we're here to do. We have Stevia Awards, which is like having an Oscar, but for products, guys. So these are the highest ranking awards that you can achieve. We're on the Russell 3000 index. We are free shipping. Oh my gosh, my customers love free shipping. People will sign up just for that fact. We rang the closing bell at NASDAQ January 9th, 2020. I watched this happen and I was a customer at that point. And this was for Wellness Week. Of all of the health companies out there in the world, anyone could have been invited, but Lifevantage was invited. So we are the, and I can never say this word, so I have to write it down. Real Salt Lake. We're the official sponsors. I don't know why they just don't say real, but you know, whatever, we'll go with it. We're open in 25 markets. I was always involved with companies that wanted to go in other markets. We're already open in 25 markets. Guys, unstoppable. You want to live somewhere else in the world? Build your business there. And this is what I love most. I believe in leading your heart and legacy, where they go to Mexico and they build homes for people who need shelter. They also do various volunteer projects at major events. I've taken part of that in Cancun. I actually got to be part of a project with my daughter, and my daughter says, "Mom, when are we going to do that again?" So this is about just being an awesome person. And if you can make a difference, why wouldn't you? So with that, you're going to be one of three places right now. You're simply going to need more information. You might be a person who needs to think about it, get your questions answered, dot your I's, cross your T's. We have answers for you. You might want to be a customer and have your own testimony. Sometimes people say, I want it in my body. I want to know that this works. Give it time. You don't become toxic and sick overnight. You also get healthy and well with time and consistency. So give your body a fighting chance to be healthy and well. And you might want to be a part of our team, which is, guys, as a recruiter, the number one question people asked me was, how do I work from home? How do I create an income from home? I've been at home for 14 years, and I will tell you, any person listening to my voice right now can build a massive empire if you tap into the proven system. So with that, Dr. Melody Rodarte, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom as far as the medical part Thank you, every single one of you, for being here. I love you. I hope you will join us at whatever level fits you. And remember, get your questions answered and say yes. But I will tell you this, the most successful people don't wait. They make quick decisions. They figure it out as they go, and they learn as they earn. So with that, I wish you a great evening.
Good night.
Good night.